What's up everybody, this is Derek here and welcome to a very special game, my first 20 plus kill solo game. So we're playing solo match here on Miramar and this is an exciting one, so I definitely wanted to cast it for you. It's the first time I got over 20 kills personally and I'm pretty excited about it because hopefully that means my mechanics are improving and we can expect better gameplay in the future. So this was actually, so fun note, I am adding the audio as I often do after the fact, watching it back and commentating on what I see. And this was originally going to be my casino drop video, so I'm sure a number of you have watched that. I might link it below just because it's kind of relevant. So I wanted to make a drop or loot location highlight video on the casino in Picado because Picado Arena is awesome. However, it can get pretty crowded and I figured why not show another interesting location in Picado that also has good loot, is centrally located but isn't the arena. So if you're dropping here, you see a ton of people around you and you're like, not this game, then you can just divert and go to the casino instead. So that's how this is going to start out. It's going to start out as a looting the casino video because that's what I thought it would be. And then when I started getting some kills and started realizing that I had some momentum, I was like, I might as well play it out and see how well we do. So let's see what we can find. We are on the roof of the casino. Right away, we've got an M16A4. Look at all those people. So a ton of people drop with me. Gonna see if I can get a couple shots in on that guy. And yeah, body shot, but not much. So we've got M16A4 and a M416. Another M416. It's just like ridiculous. So much ammo here. So much 5.56. So there's a guy right there. Get a headshot with the M16. He probably didn't have much and didn't stand any bit of a chance. So I don't know how many people dropped with me, but it was probably about 10 people total in Picado. Here's another guy up there, and he went prone at the wrong time. So right now I unfortunately dropped down. Didn't mean to do that. Actually meant to run to the casino because, like I said, I was trying to loot that, but I wanted to get those early kills just so nobody ran in and got me accidentally. So going to run around the casino now, see what we can get. This is always a good idea. Usually there's some pretty good loot here. Got some bandages, got a holographic sight, some 7.62 there, police vest level 1, which I needed, some boost items, I believe my first boost item. So we have dual M16A4 right now, which probably isn't the smartest idea, but they are great weapons. I do love them. There's a quick draw magazine for one of them, another holographic sight. There's a VSS. Not going to pick that up though, just because I like the M16s too much. VSS just doesn't do enough damage, and I noticed when I was looting the roof, I'm sure you did too, that there was, I believe, a 2 times or a 4 times. I think it's a 4 times up there. So I was like, I'm going to go up there, get an optic for one of these weapons instead, so I really don't need the VSS. I already have a flash hider. I'm going to be getting an optic when I work my way back up there, so it doesn't really make a lot of sense to get the VSS in this game. So got a tactical stock for the M4. We have another quick draw, I believe. There's some more 5.56 ammo. Ton of ammo here in this game. You can see I have over 300 rounds, or almost 300 rounds of 5.56, and all I've done is looted a couple buildings. So we'll work our way back to where that optic was in a couple seconds as we work our way around the roof the other way first. There's the flash hider for the other AR. Just looking around, I know there are a ton of people here. So here's the level 3 backpack. That's a good find. There's a 2 times scope. Awesome. So I think that is a 4 times there though. So we'll grab that. So now we've got a 2 times, a 4 times, level 3 backpack. Some pretty good loot. So we've got the M16A4 and the M416, both 5.56 weapons, but have some pretty good attachments on both of them already, and no reason to really use anything else, at least at this point. The ARs are going to be getting nerfed, or other weapons are going to be getting buffed, honestly. That's more so the change, but in 0.7.1 or 0.7.0, so the update that's coming next month. There's a angle foregrip for that M4. I believe it has all attachments now. There's some more 5.56, another M16A4. I'll swap them just in case I didn't grab the ammo from that other one first. And now I think we'll take a look at what this guy had. So he didn't have anything, didn't have much. So he landed here, was getting some stuff, and I was able to knock him out super quick. So I'm going to go ahead and try to jump directly into that second story, and it did not work. So gonna go up here now. I'm just kind of still in looting mode. I know there are other people around me, but I killed the 2 people who are right near me, and there's another person. So I don't know what he's looking at. He's got a level 3 helmet though, which I probably messed up because I killed him by headshot. So probably shouldn't have done that. Probably should have instead focused on the body shots just so I could preserve that level 3 helmet. But that's alright. I'm sure I'll find another one in this game. So we got another angle foregrip. We don't need that. You can see we have quick draws. No, that's really the only weak point right now is we have 2 quick draw magazines on both ARs. So really want to get extended on those, or extended quick draw. But other than that, looking pretty good. Rocking level 2 armor, level 2 helmet, level 3 backpack. Have some pretty decent boost items. Could use first aid kits, but all in all, not bad, especially for this early in the game. Already got 3 kills. There's a first aid kit, so that's a good find. And we'll see what we can do. Just going to run around here, check up here, see if there's anything over here, see if I can get an angle on somebody in the apartments. You're very exposed in those apartments, and likewise, you're exposed here to people who are in the apartments. So just be aware that, you know, you're not really hiding if you're in the area I am right now, because you're so open to those apartments. So I know there are other people up at the arena, so I'm looking that way because I know that's where they're probably going to be coming from. Some boost items. There's some more 5.56. That's pretty awesome. And there's somebody shooting suppressed that way, so I think I'm going to go ahead and seek shelter in here. You can hear him shooting at me. And he's probably somewhere around the rooftop of the casino would be my guess, or somewhere over that way, because he was shooting me. He was still able to hit me even as I was going inside. So right now I'm getting my bearing. There's a person, so I don't know if that's the person who was shooting me or not, but there is a person. Unfortunately, got a shot or 2 in on him and wasn't able to close the deal, so now we're going to have to figure out, nope, different person. Okay, so somebody just killed someone with the Tommy gun. Someone just ran someone over. And you can see that there is still quite a few people in Picado, so I know he was shooting me. There he is. Okay, so I can see him now. He's on the roof of that building. That's how he was still able to shoot me. So he knows. I know that he probably saw me peeking there. So instead, there's a vehicle. Instead, I'm going to switch windows. That way, hopefully, he loses interest or tries to attack the other people, and I'm able to take him out instead. So there we go. Got him on the roof. Again, roof, good place to get some kills. However, you're very exposed to the apartments. So I hear that vehicle. Where is that? There's dual boost items. Sweet. Hardly even need it. So it sounds like he parked it behind the wall, maybe. That's where I think it is. So these are a ton of real people too, not bots. So it's a pretty crazy early game. There he goes. That sounds like a van, I believe. Somebody stopped. Or there's a truck. That's what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and take a couple shots at him, get him with the headshot. So if you're switching vehicles, that's fine, but make sure that you switch them quickly, because otherwise you open yourself up to a counterattack like that when you're sitting duck. So looking again on the roof just to make sure nobody else is up there, or no one else is on the roof of that tall apartment building. I got some bandages. Going to jump down on the ledge just so I don't take fall damage when I jump that far out. And I still need extended mags, but other than that, looking pretty good. So I think I'm going to work my way up to that roof maybe and see what that guy had. I've already looted the casino, but I know that, hey, there's an arrow 4 times. And an extended mag for a sniper. I don't know. I must not have gone around that way the first time. I don't think I did, so that's cool. Never hurts having 2 4-time scopes. That's some level 2 armor there. Don't need that. Suppressor for an SMG, but... And there we go. Falling off the stairs. I have done this so many times. That sounds stupid, but I've fallen off this set of stairs probably like 10 or 15 times already playing this map. So now I'm going to work my way over to that guy. I know he was on the yellow roof, so, or he's on the roof next to it, red roof. So we'll see what he has. He had some med kit, first aid kit, some good boost items. I'm pretty full on my level 3 backpack now, so there we go. Let's see. And a level 3 helmet, so that's good. So I hear the shots. I know they're off that way. There he is. And that looks like a bot. So the other people so far have not been, in my opinion. That one definitely is. So they're shooting each other, so that's rather odd. There's a double kill for you. And I think those were both bots. bots can shoot each other in this game. So I am playing solo. Notice that we're not playing solo versus squads this time. I'm just playing a solo match. So everybody is on their own. So if you see anybody, they're your enemy. So 7 kills. We're still in Picado, still in the next zone. So I think we'll let that close around us and see where we can go. I'd like to go over here into this apartment building, work my way up to the top of it. There's some more ammo, another M16A4. We're going to swap those just to get the ammo. Look at that, so much. That's crazy. So, and look, even more ammo. So here's another M16A4. So as if I was ever going to use anything else in this game. I mean, we've got 400 and what is that now? 480 rounds of 5.56 and dual 4x scopes. So pretty crazy. Or you could use a level 3 vest still. There's another 4x scope. Could use a level 3 vest, but other than that, we are in great shape. We have a med kit now. We've got a ton of boost items. Haven't even taken damage yet, so no need to really use them. If you want to go out to the roof of the building, this is how you do it. I'll probably do a drop location video on this building where you land on the roof and then work your way down. It's a great building to land on too if Casino and Picado Arena are too busy for you. So I like to snipe off of this roof. You're open, you're exposed, you know, to counterattack, but if you crouch especially, it's pretty hard for people to hit you because of the roof angle. So just looking around, seeing if I can see anybody else who might still be in Picado, be able to take them out from this very high vantage point. See how we do. So taking a look at the inventory again, you can see the weak point are still those quick draw mags. As soon as I hear a shot, I am scanning in that direction, trying to find where that person is so that I could potentially get the kill. So unfortunately, they might be on the other side of those apartment buildings, and if they are, I'm not going to be able to do much from where I am. And we're in the next zone still, so that's pretty good. And this is we're right on the edge of it, but you can see that that is one of the greatest advantages of dropping in a central location like Picado, is that you don't need to move generally for at least the first 2 or 3 zones. Going to be taking a look around, like I said, just still scanning, taking a look at what I have. Going to swap out that angled for a vertical. It's better at longer ranges, and it's generally just better, honestly. I mean, I prefer the vertical over the angled in most situations, unless you're super close to people, because vertical does a lot better of a job, and there's shots off in that direction again. Vertical does a lot better of a job in controlling that vertical recoil, so that's up and down, which causes misses a lot more than those horizontal recoil of the angle foregrip. That's what that helps. So we've got some shots now. Somebody just downed someone, so I know that there's something going down in that direction, and I really want to get in on the action. I mean, I love where I am as far as a vantage point, but it's kind of annoying not being able to make use of the equipment I have. So I'll take a look around, see if anybody else is running into the zone. Play zone just got a couple people, so those might have been bots who were running into it, because it just got 4 people. There's a buggy. I'm going to take some pot shots at it, but it is pretty far away. Trying to lead it enough. I think I'm getting a couple shots in on the buggy itself, but here he is. He's coming towards us. That's always a bad idea. Have to reload. Need that extended magazine. I have a ton of ammo though, so I figure why not just take some shots at him. So got quite a few shots on the buggy itself, but you can see the bullets bouncing off of it. Those little sparks flying. So it's probably getting pretty low, but unfortunately he gets behind that house and he is far enough away now that it's pretty pointless shooting at him. And we just used about 100 rounds of 5.56, so unfortunately that's how it goes down sometimes. I probably should have let him just get closer and then open fire on him when he was coming towards us, but I figured, you know, maybe I get lucky, because one of those early kills was against that guy who was just jumping into the buggy, got the headshot on him, so I figured why not try to do that. So what we're going to do now, going to use the ledge again so we don't take full damage, or don't take much full damage. And now we are going to move and see if we can find some people. So I'm pretty sure at this point there's 44 people left. Pretty sure that most of them have left Picado, if they were still here or still alive. So now it is my time to hopefully move into the mid to late game and find some more people, because, you know, like I said early on, I got 21 kills. There's only 42 people left, and 21 is 14 people away, so I need to kind of step up my game, definitely. So we're in one of the vans. Not my favorite for crossing. This is pretty flat desert terrain, so no big deal there, but definitely not my favorite for crossing this stuff, because they tend to just flip over, fall on their side, and using the plane to mask my movement, and there we go, and we saved it. So, as I said, using the plane to mask the sound of a vehicle moving is always a good strategy. There's a guy who is straight ahead right now. There's another guy, but there's a guy like straight, like 255 to straight west from me. So I'm gonna have to watch that one. I'm also going to have to watch the other guy behind me. I know there's a guy behind me somewhere, so this is about to get crazy because I'm in the middle of a couple people. So there's somebody. Kill him, but I still have to deal with the person behind me, so I know he's somewhere back here. So I'm going to crouch, reduce my hitbox. There's a grenade heading towards my vehicle, so there he is. So take him out. So 2 more kills, 39 people left now. And if you want to get a lot of kills, one of the best ways to do that is to take some risks. And there's more 5.56, perfect. So one of the best ways to take more risks is to play more aggressively by seeking out engagements versus just playing more passively and, you know, hiding in buildings and playing the zone. I see another guy, he's behind me, but he was really far up on the mountain there. I'm sure you saw him too. With the 4x M16, I mean, I could have engaged him, but I feel like it's also, you know, diminished return because I don't know who else is around me right now. So until I do, you know, taking that many shots at somebody who's probably 300-400 meters away, probably not the best idea. So I'm going to get rid of those bandages just because I want more room for 5.56. There's a ton of it here, and I hate wasting it, hate leaving it here. So let's see if we can see that guy again, by the way. He was off to my, like, northeast north the last time I saw him, so I didn't see him in that quick pass, but he's probably getting pretty close to me too. So take a look at the zone. We're still in the zone, and I think we're going to drive ahead and see who else we can find. So I know there's one guy behind me. Like I said, I know he's there, but he also, well, hasn't caused me any trouble yet, and I figure I should probably just go into the zone further and seek out some engagements. So I see a truck there, and I think I'm going to take that because it's just way better off-road. Now, it's possible whenever you get a vehicle in this game, definitely check to make sure it drives right, because there are some vehicles that I don't know if it's supposed to be for realism or just for whatever random glitches, but occasionally you'll get a vehicle that even though it's like full health and has all the tires, it just drives awful. So it's always a good idea to check that. I see a guy over there. Taking him out with the M16 in burst fire mode, and this is serving me well this game. I mean, I've been using the M16 more than the M4 recently, and I really like it. I mean, I know the M4 and the SCAR are the go-to weapons, go-to ARs for a lot of people, and they have their place. They're phenomenal weapons. There's another person, I think, off to my right there. But they're phenomenal weapons, but I just really like how controllable the burst fire of the M16 is. In that when you're shooting people, especially at longer range, all you have to do is aim near them, and you'll generally hit them with at least 1 or 2 bullets. And sometimes when you aim for their body, the recoil pulls the gun up, and then the second or third shot ends up being a headshot because it kind of migrates straight up their body, and you just hit higher with every shot. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to play around with them more, definitely, but at least for now, I mean, I'm really liking the M16, and it's the weapon that I'm almost going to more than the M4 now. So at least for medium range combat, medium to long range combat. For short range, I think automatics still have a distinct advantage, but here we are, we're funneling into the bowl. There's a person taking damage over there. There's another person, and there's another person off to my left. So that person just got that guy. So let's see if we can get him. See, there you go. There's a great example by headshot. And that's because the first shot or two was a body shot, and then the shots after that migrated up, and I got the headshot. So unfortunately, I missed a couple of those early kills, but here we go. Somebody's shooting me from the other side of the mountain. I know where he is. It's just a matter of moving around, trying to get him. I think that's just a crate. I thought that was the guy who went prone, but I think he died. So instead, it's a guy. There's a guy who's running across the... Gonna have to run up closer. Unfortunately, he sneaks behind the building. Let's see who else we can find. There's another person. So there, again, what surprised me about this game is how many real people there were. And maybe it's as I rank up, we'll see more. But you can notice how many vehicles are around this. Bots do not drive vehicles. Notice how many vehicles are around. There you go. Headshot again with that migration. Here's the guy taking an angle on that side of the house. Unfortunately, he just gets away before I'm able to down him. But there were at least, I think, 6 or 7 vehicles scattered around this crater that the game was finishing up in. So I'm in the next zone already, which is nice. I do have to watch out, though, around me because... Oh, what the heck? There's a bot. So, like I was saying, I guess there are still some, for sure. But now I'm going to go ahead. I know that people have seen my vehicle, so I figure let's move around, keep adjusting. There's that guy who I almost killed in that house who moved. So there he is again. He's running back. Let's see if we can finally get him. There we go. Got him. So that was the guy who I hit a couple times. He was able to heal, but then he was running back to it. Looked like his buggy. There's another buggy up there, so another vehicle. I don't know if that's where he is or not, though. So 22 people left, 14 kills left. Or, wait, 22 people left, 14 kills. There's somebody running the wrong direction. There's a bot. He was running the wrong way, trying to get away from us. I think he realized his fate was sealed and made a break for the zone. There's the roof of another vehicle, so assume there's probably someone over that way. And there's some firing, not showing up on the map, but okay, I can see him. So going to need to get higher or adjust my position. I hear shots from another direction now too, so man, this is getting crazy. There's more people, so people are starting to migrate up to the top of this ridge. Unfortunately, he just ducked behind it, so it's tricky. You can be even more aggressive and pursue those kills by just like running after those people. You know they're there, so try to get those shots, but let's see if I can get a shot in on him. That's very far away though for the M16. So once again, I'm on the crater. I hear some more people shooting that way. Only 15 people left now, so there's that guy again. Pretty far. I got a headshot in on him, so hey, we got him. Sweet. That's really far, but was able to land that. And again, burst fire for the win. Because even if that first one shoots low, generally the second or third one will hit him. Or if the first one hits him, the second and third will go high, but that's okay. He's still got a shot in. So let's see who else we can find. We're in a pretty good spot here because we're in the next zone. I have to worry a little bit about people coming up behind me, but we're in the next zone, and the advantage of where I am is I can use the topography to kind of duck behind. That way I'm able to... There's the plane. That way I'm more easily able to disappear from the people who might be able to see me otherwise. So only 11 alive now, so a few more people have bit the dust. I know there's someone off in this direction for sure, because those are the people who were shooting earlier. So I'm pretty sure they might still be alive. So I'm thinking maybe I'll explore this area and see what we can find. I see a open warehouse. Building over there. There's a suicide drop. It looks like... Do I see anybody yet? Not really. That player crate though, man. Uh-oh, there's a vehicle off that way. And there's somebody who made a mistake. Getting a supply drop, this is just like a quick tip, but getting a supply drop that late in the game when it's that exposed, it's in the middle of a crater, which means that you could have people with scopes and good weapons, because it's the end of the game, anywhere along that ridge easily able to shoot down at you. So something like that, risk versus reward, at least in my opinion, I don't think it's worth it. You can see I'm in the next zone, and you can see that the people on the other side of the crater are not going to be, so they're going to have to work their way back towards us, which means that I might have an opportunity to pick off a few more people. So, is that somebody? Nope. Gonna take a look around again here just to make sure, because this actually is all in play this way. I mean, I was lucky that no one else was really coming up behind me, but this area has been in play just as much as the crater, where I've gotten a few people. So that sounds like shots off by those buildings again. I'm kind of just clearing this area. I'm just looking in that direction, kind of scanning, making sure I'm not missing anybody, because those are the people who are going to be potentially getting behind me and putting me in a vulnerable position later in the game if I don't deal with them now. So I hear suppressed shots, I hear shots off that way, so I'm going to be looking for where they are. Let's see if we can figure it out. They're off in that direction, like straight south 195, somewhere in that area. There's somebody. See him at 255, straight ahead. Let's see if we can get him. But that's that bug where, you know, I'm hitting the terrain right now, so that's annoying. I know a number of people have pointed that out. So he's actually not exposed, he's behind topography, but because of the way the game's rendering, it looks like he's actually a lot closer. It looks like he threw a grenade, so maybe he thought I was closer, or yeah, that was a frag, not a smoke. So gonna have to deal with him. He's throwing grenades at presumably me, even though, because, you know, maybe because he heard me getting shot or heard me shooting at him. So I hear some more shots over there. And again, the topography is letting me down. I'm shooting them, and whoa, there's a guy over by my truck. So I'm gonna have to take him out for sure. Only 5 people left alive. I know where one of them is. He was chucking grenades at me a second ago behind that rock. So I know he's off in that direction. And I heard other shots off to my left. So I know there has to be at least another person or two either in that crater or around there. So once you get down to the top 10, it's a lot. I mean, there's definitely skill involved, but it's a lot of situational awareness. That's really what it is. It's a lot of knowing where people are. So there is a buggy, I believe. Let's see if we can figure out where he's going with it. There he is. He's going that way, and oops, that was a mistake. So situational awareness again, just making sure you know where people are. Now what I'm doing is I'm clearing the backside of the crater, figuring out there's still somebody else that way though, so I'm gonna duck behind the topography, take cover, see if I can find him and engage him. Figure maybe he's by the supply drop. There he is, he's running in. So got a headshot in on him. He's probably pretty low now. I have the 4x scope equipped still, which is not the best at this point, but able to easily take him out. Probably should have looted him for ammo, but there's only 1 person left alive. We're down to 2 people already, and I'm pretty sure it's the guy who was behind that rock before lobbing grenades at me. So I'm going to be looking mostly in that direction, because I figure unless he moved a lot, he's probably still in that general direction. And I need to move up for the next zone, so I might as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone and get into the next zone and try to figure out where he is. Because especially when it's a 1v1, it's all about getting the jump on the other person. If you know where they are, then you can potentially take them off when they, take them out when they peek, or you could potentially throw a grenade or set up a smoke screen or whatever. But a lot of that is knowing where the other person is. So I'm pretty sure he's still out that way, like somewhere to my west. So I'm going to be mostly looking in the direction I think he is. And if he's in that direction, he might have to come to me because I'm already in the next zone. So what I'm doing now is I'm kind of rotating around the zone where it's going to be. That way, if he moved around, number 1, he might not be able to figure me out as quickly where I am. And number 2, if he moved too, I see a truck there, then perhaps he won't be able to get the jump on me either. So now I'm retreating back to my rock. I see, there he is. He's peeking his head out that way. So now we're closer. So now it's rendering correctly, which is why that topography is working, So I can see him there. I'm sure he knows where I am too, or has a good idea of where I am. But I have a 4x scope. So there's a headshot. He got a couple shots in on me though too. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to back up here and just first aid kit. I have 7 of them. so it's kind of dumb not to use one. I know I'm not that hurt, but I know that I headshotted him, so most likely he's going to be going behind there to heal too, so I might as well take the opportunity to heal too. I probably should have boosted again here just to keep my boost full, that way I heal faster. I'm trying to figure out if I can get around the backside of that rock, and unfortunately I really can't without jumping out of the zone, but it gives me some great cover, so I'm figuring, maybe I'll shoot him from this angle now. He won't know where I am. He peeked out and he popped his head back down. We both have to move to get into the next zone. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move around where I'm coming from. I see him off to the right side. Going to take some more shots at him. And as long as I keep moving, I'm going to be pretty hard to hit, even if he sees me. Even if he knows exactly where I am. If I'm moving side to side especially and changing my direction. I thought I had a smoke there. That's why I pulled out the grenade. I was thinking maybe there's another headshot. So I figure that, if I had a smoke grenade, I could have laid that down, but take a shot or two, but he just ducked behind enough. Probably should have taken the opportunity to boost, but I'm also running into the zone. I want to make sure that I don't get hit by the zone. So going to keep moving side to side. That way I'm harder to hit. Not going to just move in a straight line. Take some more shots at him. Going to move behind this topographic feature here. He's taking some shots at me. And it's kind of a standoff, so it's just whoever gets those shots in on the air person first. He ducked, that was a mistake, and was able to get the kill. So there you have it, 21 kill game, my first 20 plus kill game, and hopefully my first of many. This was a solo match, so not solos versus squads. I think honestly it's harder in the final circle if you're going up against more than one person, obviously, but I think otherwise playing solo versus squad, it's almost easier to get higher kill games just because you can take out squads and get more than one kill from people in the same general area. So regardless, definitely a game that was a lot of fun to play and able to get the win. So definitely, if you guys enjoyed this, give the video a like to help grow the channel, and consider subscribing if you haven't already for tons more PUBG mobile content. My name's Derek G, and I hope to see you on the battlefield soon.